Hello, just testing my microphone. Seems to be working. Just going to move it up here. Morning. How are you? Monday morning. And today we are talking about 3 sneaky ways that resistance is slowing you down in your business. So if you're a charity sector freelancer, consultant or coach who's tired of staying stuck at a certain level, and you know it's not because you're not good enough, but because something keeps getting in the way, this is going to be gold for you. I'm going to be shining some light on the 3 sneaky ways that resistance is slowing you down, so you can start to move forward with purpose and intent. Okay, number 1. Numero uno. You're too busy delivering in your business. There's just nothing left for you to do on your business. So ever notice that you spend all week buried in client work, answering emails, writing proposals, saying yes to those quick calls, and by Friday you've just got nothing left. There's no energy to look at those bigger strategic direction pieces. So your pricing, no headspace to really think about what it is that you're actually selling, what you actually want your business to look like. No capacity to do the thing that would like most move the needle. And then Sunday rolls around and you're mentally looping about all the stuff that you didn't sort of get to do again. Here's the thing: if you're too busy always in your work, in delivering the work, that you can't spend any time on your business, that's not a time problem, that is resistance. So your busyness is keeping you safe from having to look at some of the stuff that actually is going to grow your business. Okay, so the pricing, the boundaries, that bigger vision that perhaps you're quite scared of, the having to do things differently, maybe the having to be a different version of yourself, possibly shedding an old identity and step into a new one. That can feel pretty scary. It can be quite big stuff. So that's the first one. You're too busy delivering that there's nothing left. There's nothing left for you in terms of working on your business. Number 2, you're taking business advice from people in 9 to 5. So this is one that I 100% put my hand up, guilty of. So you maybe mentioned that you're going to raise your rates and someone says, oh, be careful in this climate. Or you talk about niching down and a friend might say, won't that limit your options? Or you talk about investing in support in a mastermind or in some coaching and someone says, can't you just figure that out on YouTube? I appreciate the irony of saying that whilst delivering this on YouTube. These people who are giving you that advice, they love you, they genuinely want to protect you, but they haven't done what it is that you're trying to do. And why would you take directions from someone who hasn't been where you're trying to get to? Doesn't make any sense. They haven't done what you're trying to do. Their advice comes through a really different lens of maybe a monthly salary, a fixed monthly salary. They get a pension. They have a very different relationship with work. And every time you let their caution slow you down, you're using their fear to justify your own. And when you're already feeling unsure, it's the easiest thing in the world to let someone else's caution confirm what that nervous part of you was already thinking. And you may recognize this, I 100% do, that you'll be out there crowdsourcing kind of advice and feedback on a decision that is right and what you really need to be doing, but you're just waiting for one person to sort of say don't do it, to kind of confirm that kind of nervous part of you. I've invested a lot of money in annual masterminds, which at the time were bum squeakingly uncomfortable. And if I'd run it past people I know, they'd have probably warned me from doing it. Makes sense to a lot of people. But when I thought about doing it versus not doing it, it's like a full body yes every time, because I know that the momentum and the growth that I need in order to get to where I want to get to and that I desire, I need to be in those spaces with those types of people. It's really, really stretched me. And I'm still alive, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm safe. It's made me raise my game in a way that I wouldn't have done otherwise. And now investing in spaces like that, it's a non-negotiable in my business. It's as wired in as going for a morning swim or taking my daughter to school. It's just a non-negotiable. It's propelled me forwards in a way I could have only dreamed of before. So that's number two, taking business advice from people who are still working in 9 to 5 or are not doing what it is that you're doing. Number three, you already know what it is that you need to do. You're just not doing it. So perhaps you said that you'd update your prices in January. Maybe you bookmarked that course. You told yourself this would be the quarter you finally got clear on your offer and stopped saying yes to everything that came your way. And then actually, we're almost in March and nothing much has changed. And it's not because you forgot, but because that moment you move towards something that stretches you, raising your prices, getting more visible, investing in help, saying no more, your whole system like contracts, like your nervous system is just like, pulls back. Am I ready? Should I wait till next year? Should I wait until that I get go ahead on that project? Should I wait till I'm earning more? That's your nervous system doing its job. It's flagging the unfamiliar, but unfamiliar isn't the same as wrong. It's just new. And the only way to make it feel normal is to actually do the thing. So in this example, your waiting isn't being patient, it's resistance. So what do we do about these three sneaky ways that resistance is showing up? So the first one, you're so busy delivering that there's nothing left for you. What to do about it? So I would invite you to block out 1 hour this week that's just for you and your business, not client work, not admin, the stuff you keep pushing back, put it in your diary like it's a meeting with your most important clients, because at the end of the day, it is. And notice how it feels. If there's a pull to cancel it or to fill it with something else, that's really useful information. And if you need accountability, perhaps it's time to think about a mentor, a coach, some kind of group mastermind that will ensure that these things happen regularly. Number two, if you're taking business advice from people still in employment who are not doing what you're doing, what to do about it. So next time you're making a decision about your business, before you ask anyone else, ask yourself first, what would I do if I trusted my own judgment? If I 100% had my own back, what would the version of me that wants to do what it is that I want to do and create what it is that I want to create, what would they do? What would they do? So if I was acting in alignment with, I don't know, 3 new clients, consistent 8K months, the holiday that you're really desiring, the new house, the big donations that you want to make to charities, whatever it is that is on your vision board, what would the version of that person who's already created that do? Write it down and just start noticing what you actually think and feel first, because your business is your business. Number 3, you know what you need to do. It's just not happening yet. So with this example, I want you to pick the smallest version of the thing you've been avoiding. So if it is upping your prices, it's perhaps not doing the whole pricing overhaul, but maybe you could start tracking your income and expenditure in a way that you haven't been doing to date. So maybe some new software, start a new pipeline spreadsheet. If it's something like a new website that you're really putting off doing, maybe you don't need to create that whole thing immediately, but like one tiny step towards it. So one thing that you would change on a new website. And that's how you show your nervous system that it is safe to do unfamiliar things, one small move at a time. It's always about those consistent 1 degree moves. And that will get you way further forward than doing absolutely loads one day and then nothing for months. And then the fourth thing that I'm going to say would really help you is to come to the Mega Money March Challenge that starts on Monday, that I'm running on Monday. It's 7 days. It's a free challenge for charity sector freelancers, consultants, and coaches who are ready to change their relationship with money without losing their integrity in the process. And it's built for exactly where you are right now. So 7 days to dig into the money stuff that you've been avoiding, the stories, the patterns, the beliefs, and start gathering evidence to show that it's safe to do things differently. So as I said, we kick off on Monday, the 2nd of March. I'd love you to join. You can register for free on my website, it's janecurtisevents.com. And if you look on the header, what's it called? The little header bit, there's a drop down there for Mega Money March. You can register for free on there. And that's what's going to be taking up my time next week. So I won't be doing another weekly YouTube session till the week commencing the 9th of March. So if you subscribe and like to my channel, you'll be notified of when that is. And that's it. Super, super quick one this morning. But I hope that's been helpful, just looking at those sneaky ways that resistance might be slowing you down and give you some ideas for how to solve some of that. I hope I see you in the challenge next week. That would be awesome. It's going to be really fun. And I hope you have a wonderful week, whatever it is you're up to. Take care.